You know, with my Gemini spirit, that I love to travel. I mean, globally. With us now is Ricky, and he is the CEO of Star Jets International. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
What made you start your aviation career?
Well, I used to own a stock brokerage firm, and every Thursday night, I would helicopter out to the Hamptons, to my house in the Hamptons, and then Monday, I would helicopter back to the city. And then what happened was all my guys that worked for me would not show up for work on Fridays because they had a 4-hour drive out to the Hamptons. So I had helicopters for all of them at 4 o'clock, and I had 10 helicopters shuttling back and forth, taking everybody to the Hamptons. So that eventually led into private jets, and I take top 10 guys for the month and fly them to Vegas. So I became aware of the inefficiencies of the private jet marketplace. And then in 2001, the stock market tanked. I sold off my business, and the very next day, I opened a private jet business.
Did you start with like one plane? Are you renting planes? How did you start this thing? What was the process like for you?
We are brokers.
Okay.
So I took the stock brokerage model, and I brought it into the private jet industry. So on a grand scale. So what we did was we brought the brokerage model, having a lot of brokers, I had about 100 brokers, into the private jet market. And whatever the client needs, whether it's a helicopter to the Hamptons, turboprop to Nantucket, G5 to Paris, 747, we can accommodate everything.
I asked you about some of your own personal travel. Recently, you went to Paris. Can you tell us about that experience, what you liked best about it?
I just love to travel in general, anywhere I go. I mean, wherever the seasons take me is where I go. I was in Paris. I was in London. I was in Venice. That was last summer. This summer, I'll probably do it again. I like to go to Aspen, Vail, Jackson Hole for skiing. I like to go to St. Bart's, Turks and Caicos, Bahamas. I like to mix it up. I like to travel a lot.
And have you found your clientele over the years uses you both for corporate travel and personal travel? How does that blend together?
It's a good mixture of leisure and corporate.
Okay.
We like to fly a lot of corporate, and there's usually crossover between the corporate client is usually the leisure traveler as well.
And how does somebody engage with you? How do they find you? How can they work with you? What's the first step for them?
They're either calling us or they're going online and finding us. A lot of referral business. In 1 month, I'm launching my online an app, which will be web-based, and also you'll be able to find it on Apple, iOS, and Android. You'll be able to download it. You'll be able to go in. I'm basically building out the Priceline and Uber combination of private jets. You'll be able to put your trip in, and 30, 40 options will scroll down. You'll be able to see the option that you like and book it on the spot.
And I know that you customize travel for people. Somebody can call you, and because of your expertise of traveling year after year, they could call you and they could ask for your opinion. Just say, hey, listen, this is what I kind of want to do. Is it doable?
They can, and
Okay.
we can accommodate any request, but they usually know where they want to go.
Okay. They're like, get me here by this hour.
Yes.
Pretty
Yes.
please.
Yes.
And you say yes.
Absolutely.
Any challenging things that you overcame in growing this business again, starting over?
Well, I like to build the business and grow every day. About 4 months ago, I took the company public. So we're a public company now, and my goal every day is just to really build the sales force, build the revenue, build the marketing angles, and generate business every day.
Now, as a CEO, you're in charge of a lot. You oversee the whole thing. Were you like that as a child? Were you somebody that was like kind of like the big picture of things?
I did. I ran.
Okay.
I ran the house at 4.
You did?
Yes.
You're like, we're eating at 5, and then we're going to have cocktails.
My
by
parents
6.
always make fun of me that this is what I did. So
You're born into it.
I'm used to it.
And my final question is, if you could go anywhere in the world that you haven't traveled yet, Ricky, where are you flying to next?
I haven't been to Hong Kong. Haven't been to Macau. I'd love to go out there, take a nice G650 out there.
Great. And can Live It Up come with you?
Absolutely.
Let's
Just let
go.
me know where we're going.
Star Jets International. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Wow, what a lovely way to fly. All right, Star Jets International. You can come with us, the Live It Up trip. We're going there next.